Good morning, church. Pastor Trent here with your weekly update, and I am here with a cup of coffee and a world map to share you three things in 3 minutes or less that you need to know this week, okay? And here's the first thing. The first thing is that what I said yesterday in my sermon, that the gospel is bearing fruit and growing, just as it did all over the world then, that's true now. What's happening now around the world, especially in what's called the global south, is the advancement of the gospel at rapid pace. In fact, if you were to even sort of take the term evangelical, which of course could just be stripped down to barely mean we want the gospel to bear fruit and grow, that movement is expanding like crazy in the non-white world. Over 500 million Christians live in Africa, and another 500 million Christians live in Asia, advancing the cause of Christ today. It's incredible. The gospel is bearing fruit and growing. So that's number one. Number two is that this Saturday, I'm pulling away with a few people from church to pray and to strategize about our next steps in the coming months. It's a really important time for us to retreat and seek the Lord together and get some real clear steps for us to do as a community to pull forward now that we've sort of settled into our place at Armitage. So please be praying for that time. We'll be hanging out for the majority of the day on Saturday. We want the Lord to speak. We want ears to listen. We want concrete plans to come out of that. And we're going to be excited to share some of those with you on February 6th. February 6th is our third update, our next ministry leaders gathering. But here's the deal, as we've said all along, we want that meeting to be open to everyone. And this meeting in particularly, if you believe that Emmanuel is your church, we want you there. We want you there because we're going to pray together about the coming months, and we're going to share some of what the Lord spoke to us about, the plans that we have for the spring season of the church. And so February 6th, we do it from 5 to 7 p.m., have dinner involved, and it's a time for fellowship and prayer. And this time we'll get to interact with some future vision and direction for the church. I want you there. And that's our update for this week. The gospel's bearing fruit and growing. I'm pulling away with some leaders to seek the Lord. And we're planning to gather everyone, as many as possible, who consider this our church, on February 6th in the evening to talk about what God has for us next. So have a great week, and I will see you next Sunday at Armitage Community School for worship.